Hey everybody, just setting up my live stream, setting up my multicast. Everything is buy it now. Most items have our best offer. If there's anything you'd like to see, just let me know. Just went on like a minute or two early because I can never get my multicast to work on my old iPad. But I have tons of items. I have about 50 items, all in the buy it now. Most of them have best offer. Thanks for coming. Hi, Miss Nis. Everything's in the buy it now. I have or best offer on most things. I haven't been on in a while. It's a pre-birthday show. Please feel free to ask to see anything you want to see. I have most of the items right in front of me. We're also multicasting this to my YouTube channel. So we'll go live there as well. Oh, yours too. Oh, the turtle, yes. I love that too. It's my favorite color. Pink. It's in perfect condition. Yeah, my birthday's the 12th. When's your birthday? The 26th. Well, happy birthday early. Yeah, my name is April and I'm an April birthday. But that's not why I have my name. So I know that's strange, but it's true. Yeah, I have a family member who's on the 26th. Yeah, I have everything in the buy it now. I haven't been on Whatnot in a while, so I just put everything into the bin. I've got some buyer appreciation giveaways as well. Hopefully someone will come along and raid me. Well, I've only ever met one April. Hi, Lori. I have everything in the buy it now. It's a pre-birthday show. I'm waiting for my mod to come in, but I haven't been able to reach her. And I have a lot of items here, but you know, with you or not YouTube, but with Whatnot, you have to film it vertically. So I have a bunch of items on the table around. I can show you some of the items. Here's some of the necklaces. I've got coins. I've got two really nice jewelry jars. I've got another box on the floor that's loaded, but it is the one on the floor is the craft box. I can show it to you if you need. There's a pearl set that's in this bag with pearls and earrings. I still have the Japanese Akoya pearls. They had sold, well, I thought they had sold on another platform, and then it was one of those platforms that doesn't require people to pay with offers. And so I accepted an offer, and then they never paid. And then I lost, like, all my watchers on that. So I have that item, the real Japanese pearls that have never been worn. They're vintage from the early to mid 90s. I still have those. Those are from Japan. So I still have that. That's an expensive item though. But most everything else is like $3, $5, $10. I do have to charge a little more for the jars. They're heavy to ship. And there is a weight on each description, how much the jars weigh. There's also a weight on there's a big cardboard box that's full of the craft jewelry. And in the craft jewelry box, I do have some wearable pieces as well. That's just where I throw my leftovers that I feel are not good enough to put into the jars. I used to sell these in boxes, but they seem to be selling a lot faster lately with the jars. And they're all good pieces. And one of the jars, I'm not sure which one, has a necklace that's marked West Germany. And when I first looked at it, I thought it was a junk jewelry piece. And then I studied it and I was like, oh my God, West Germany. And anything that has that West German stamp is usually worth good money. So that necklace alone, which is in one of those two jars, I don't remember which one, it'll probably, pay for the jar and then some if you're a reseller. Or you can just enjoy it for yourself. I don't wear a lot of necklaces. I usually save some of the rings that I find, and then I just put the necklaces and the bracelets and the earrings for sale across multiple platforms. Like I said, if there's anything you'd like to see, just let me know. And whoever's watching on Whatnot, make sure to scan that QR code. If you're not already signed up to Whatnot, watching on YouTube, scan that QR code and you'll get a $15 credit for signing up from Whatnot. And you can use that in anybody's store. It doesn't have to be mine. It won't cover your shipping, but it will cover your items. And you don't have to use it all at once. You can use it a part of it, or you can use all of it, however you want to do it. It's on Whatnot. They have to see you set up. Hey, Theo. So if you're watching on, excuse me for the people that are actually here on Whatnot, I'm just talking to the people on YouTube. Please sign or scan that QR code on the screen if you're not a Whatnot member, and you'll get a $15 credit to shop. In the meanwhile, I'm not going to run any auctions. I'm just going to have everything in the buy it now. For Miss Nis, if you're still here, here's a better look at the turtle. I think it's brand new, but I'm not for sure. It came in a lot, so I probably have it listed as pre-owned. But it looks new. Everything's perfect. No wear, no tear, no scratches. All the stones are there. The pen works fine. So if anybody wants to share out the show, either on Whatnot or YouTube, please feel free to do that. I have it shared on Facebook. Well, I have my code up on Facebook. I have it shared. We're multicasting to YouTube right now. I'm trying to get a hold of my mod. She likes to bring a lot of people in, but I don't see her here yet. She may be unavailable at this moment, but I can still run the show. I can also come on later this evening if that's more convenient for people. I'll just leave everything set up. So if there's anything you want to see, let me know. I can pin different items too. I've got a lot of cool items. I won an auction actually, and I got like some baseball patches and some Harry Potter. I got some cards. I've got an old vintage Sony DVD camera, but it is needs to be repaired if anybody's interested in that. I did buy a cord to test it. It will not come with the cord. It'll just be the camera only, but they don't make those anymore. The Sony DCR DVD 108. So if anybody's interested in a Sony Handycam that runs by DVD, let me know. That's just being sold for parts or repair. I didn't list it here, but if somebody wants it, I can add the listing. Also, I've got quite a few coins. I still have one of those penny rolls left over. The other two sold out immediately. These are all wheat pennies bank rolled. I don't know what's in here. I'm doing fine, Theo. How are you? Maybe too early to go on. I may have to come on later this evening. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you hit that little bell icon, and that'll let you know when a video is posted or when I go live, in case I end up, ending this show early and coming back on later tonight. Might be easier for me with my mod in here. We're only going to be on until about 4:30 Pacific time. I'm going to pin an item here. There is 2 buyers giveaways tonight. I'll pin a Chico's abalone shell multi-strand necklace. Hi, Quitta Girl. Well, according to the red disco ball, I call that the red disco ball at the top right-hand corner of the seller screen. There's only one, and that's probably me. Feel free to answer the poll. You would have to be on the Whatnot side to answer the poll. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when I go live later on. Hi, Anna. I have everything in the shop and to buy it now. It's a pre-birthday show. Birthday's the 12th. I'm going to do as many shows as possible between now and then. Hey, Alaskan. If you're not signed up for Whatnot, scan that QR code in the top right-hand corner of your screen, and they'll give you a free $15 credit. And you might be excited to know that I actually have some 0.999 fine gold in this auction. Hi, Rolando. Welcome. Everything's in the shop. Everything's in the buy it now. No auctions tonight. Most of the items have or best offer. Most of the items are very inexpensive. The most expensive items would be the Japanese Akoya pearls that are from the 90s that have never ever been worn with the gold clasp, and also the jewelry jars. So I have quite a few of those. Two jewelry jars, and I have a craft box. And I'm still waiting to get a hold of my mod. I need my mod because she can run the chats for me while I'm showing the items. Makes it a lot easier to have two people to have help. If you're watching on YouTube, please scan that QR code on the top right-hand corner of your screen, and Whatnot will award you $15 to spend. You will have to sign up to their app. It doesn't cost anything to sign up. They will require a payment method to put into your wallet, but they will give you $15, and you can use that in any store that you want. It doesn't have to be my store. It could be one of thousands of stores that are on Whatnot. But for some of those that are my gold followers that are, watching me because they were my gold prospecting friends. Hi, Donzie. Everything's in the buy it now in the shop, with most of the items have best offer. But anyway, if you're watching on YouTube and you would like to scan that QR code, they'll give you $15 free to spend. You just have to set up your account. There is some gold. I'll show you the gold. We have this. That's 0.99 fine gold. Those make great gifts. Those are good for giveaways too, for those that are the gold prospectors that might be watching over on YouTube. And for those on Whatnot, if there's anything you'd like to see in the store, you'd like to see it up close, I can grab it. It may be a little early to go on for those that are on YouTube. Make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and that you hit the bell icon so that you will be notified anytime that there's a new video or anytime that I go live. I'd really prefer to do the show with my mod in here, but I don't see her and she has not received my messages yet. And it is kind of early. It's only 4:14 in the afternoon on the West Coast. What time is it in Alaska? Alaskan, is it 3:15? Well, 3:14. I've seen a lot of people come in. Quite a girl. Anna Tunes, Rolando 888, Donzie 63, Missness 71. I think they have all come and gone. This is a pre-birthday show, just trying to get rid of some of the older inventory. Not that this is old. This is from the last couple of Goodwill Blue boxes. And I still have some left over, so I can't buy any more blue boxes until I get rid of these pieces. I have a really cool, this is hard to see because it's all wadded up, but it's an abalone piece. There are pictures of it in the shop. Oh, you're still here, Alaskan? Are you a member of Whatnot, Alaskan? Do you guys do Whatnot up in Alaska? It's an online auction platform, but I'm not doing auction style tonight. I'm just doing buy it now. I just create. I have everything in my shop. I'm going to be live until 4:30 Pacific time. Pre-birthday show. I might be able to bring more people into the show if I go on a little bit later. It's only, 4:16 on the West Coast, so a lot of people are still at work or school. It's still early out here. Oh, okay. It's kind of like an eBay, but it's live, Alaskan. And anybody can sign up. And if you sign up using somebody's code, if you've never signed up before, they'll give you a $15 welcome credit. You just have to set up your wallet so that if by chance you were to buy something from me or from somebody else, that $15 would be in your wallet. And it would not cover the shipping, but the shipping is commercially charged by Whatnot. And they do have a pretty good deal going with the U.S. Post Office. So usually when people buy the first item, it then goes further down after the second item, and then at some point it just becomes free. And then everything is bundled and sent as one. A lot of resellers like to use this platform. Or you can just shop for yourself. Or you can buy gifts. My show tonight is to get rid of some of this inventory and do kind of like a pre-birthday show. But like I said, it's a little early out here. But I haven't gone on in a long time, so I thought I'd go ahead and I can always just, set up another show and clone my items. It's very easy to do that on Whatnot. Just, click a button and bang, schedule a show, and it's done. You don't have to relist every time. You just clone everything from one show to the next. But there's some pretty cool stuff. I've got a brand new Harry Potter tie. I've got some brand new baseball patches. I've got some gold. I've got jewelry jars. I've got a big box of craft jewelry. I've got some coins. Got some bankrolled wheat pennies. Some really cool necklaces, some pearls, some brooches, some earrings. I've even got, if you're still watching Alaskan, I've got some of the gold shovels. Yeah. I've only got 3 of these left with the rectangular tip, and I only have 1 left of the rounded pointed tip. So if you want to buy on any of these, you'd have to go over to the Whatnot app. Just go to the Whatnot app in your phone and download it and set up your account using my code. And then once you set up your account, you'll have a little wallet tab and you'll see a $15 credit. They have all kinds of categories. They have jewelry and clothes and toys and cards and vintage. You can get just about anything on Whatnot. And sometimes I have a lot of people in here and I do really well, and then sometimes nobody comes in and, it's crappy. But, I don't mind. But you have to be consistent on Whatnot. If you're not consistent, then you're not going to have, people coming into your shows. I was doing pretty well on Whatnot, and then there was several emergencies and health emergencies, and That was basically it. And then I wasn't on for a year or two. But I went on last Christmas, last November, December, and started to build up again. There's a rumor going around that Whatnot has more sellers now than buyers. And if that's true, that's really not good for the platform because it is a multi-billion-dollar business. But if they have more sellers than buyers, then they can actually get into trouble really quick. I hope that doesn't happen because Whatnot is the easiest platform to sell on, the easiest online platform. Hi, Dizil. I have everything in my shop. Just click the shop icon on the bottom right corner of your screen, and you can look at my items, and most of them, it's all buy it now or best offer. If there's anything you would like to see, just let me know. And for those watching on YouTube, you will have to sign into the Whatnot app in order to participate in the show, unless you just want to hang out on YouTube and watch the show. I've had quite a few people come in, but they usually only stay for a minute or less. And maybe because I'm not running auctions, but I can't run an auction with just one person. Hi, West Country Mudlarks. I hope you are subscribed, and I hope you are following me on Whatnot. There is a QR code in the top right-hand corner that will give you a $15 credit to Whatnot. And for any of those gold prospectors that might be out there, there are a few pieces of 0.999 fine gold. Hey, 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 kitty. Yeah, my kitty wants to chase my bunny in the middle of my show. Oh, thank you for subbing, West Country. I appreciate that you have subbed. Make sure you hit that bell icon because I may go off early. I may go off at 4:30 and then come back on later because my mod's not in here. And I kind of like to have my mod in here for Whatnot so she can run, she can mod the comments on Whatnot while I'm trying to look at YouTube and show the items. If there's anything you'd like me to pin or anything you'd like to see up close, let me know. There's a little bit of everything. We've got jewelry, we've got vintage jewelry, we've got jewelry jars, we've got some coins, we've got a little bit of gold, those little lucky gold bars, yeah. Got a few of those listed. Hey, Megadog, welcome. Everybody's coming in on my YouTube, which I appreciate, but I need people to come over to the Whatnot. Please scan that QR code if you're not already signed up, Megadog, and when you open an account, it will give you $15 just for signing up. And you don't have to use it in my store. You can use it in any store. So yeah, I have these. I do have these lucky gold bars. I think I've got 4 of them, but I think maybe only 3 are listed. I'll have to look at the quantity. I can always add some quantity. They're 1/4 grain. They're very nice. They're nice gifts. I've sent them as gifts to people. That's why and I've sold most of them. I think I had 10 when I started. Now I'm down to 4. So yeah, I kind of want to keep those for myself since gold is going sky high. But I need people to come over to Whatnot. If I don't get anybody really in here, I will probably go off the air early and then come back later. Oh, you know the owner? Oh, wow. Yeah, I love that. You mean the benchmark 1/4 grain bars? Yeah, those were hot sellers when I first had them. And I haven't raised my price, and gold's gone up a lot since I originally bought these because I sold a bunch of them when I first bought them, and then they just kind of died out. And I don't even know if they're on my other channels, or not my other channels, but my other platforms. So I haven't done a show in a long time, and my mod hasn't come in yet. I kind of like her to be here on the Whatnot side of things. Everything's in the shop. If you click the shop icon, you cannot do that if you're watching on YouTube. You have to go over to the Whatnot app. Just go to your apps, your app store in your phone, and sign up for Whatnot, but make sure you do it using that code. You got to scan that code and it'll bring you over under my name, and then they'll give you the free 15. Now, if you're already signed up for Whatnot, they won't give you the credit. So these are just for new customers that are coming in. And then you can buy anything you want, either on my shop or you can go to anybody else's shop. There are thousands of shops. They do billions of dollars in business per year. It's a local company out here in Marina Del Rey. I'm hoping they go public soon. But right now, there seems to be an issue with possibly more sellers than buyers. And if that's the case, then the app might be in trouble. This is a pre-birthday show for me. Oh, I'm getting a message from my mod who says she had company and they just left. So, Kelly, I hope you're coming in. And thank you for those watching me on YouTube. Oh, hey there, Maud. Hey, Kelly. I was just talking about you. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I get enough people. I got a lot of people watching me right now on the YouTube. Well, thank you, Megadog. It's on Saturday. But thank you. I appreciate that. And Kelly, thanks for coming. No need to buy. And I'm glad all is good with you. I have everything in the shop tonight. Everything is buy it now. Most items I think have best offer turned on. There's also some buyers giveaways tonight. For those watching on YouTube, once again, scan that QR code to get your $15 credit. I have everything from costume, contemporary jewelry, to vintage jewelry, to gold. I have jewelry jars. I've got 2 jewelry jars that are loaded. Oh, the purple thing, that's just those are my UV lights. So you can identify glass and jewelry that lights up. So no, that's not a rock. Now, if you're talking about this purple thing, that's a brooch. And I think I have it listed as used, but it looks like it's brand new. But I do have the jewelry jars tonight. I have 2 of them by weight. And I also have a full box of costume jewelry that is for crafting or repair. No, the other. Not sure what other. There's a rose brooch, and there is, you said purple. There is the purple UV light. I have 3 of those. Oh, there's some purple nail polish, but I don't think you can see it because the screen has to be vertical. That's a new bottle. The UV light. Yeah, I have 3 of these. These are really good to put on your keychain. They have a key ring on them, so when you're going to garage sales or thrift shops and you're looking for UV glass, like the uranium glass that you've seen on my channel before. Megadog over on YouTube, I'm running both chats at the same time while my cat is ripping a hole in my sofa. Yeah, she wants to act up whenever I go on live. Oh, thanks for coming, West Country Mudlarks. Thank you for coming. Yeah, Megadog, as I was going to answer your question, yeah, I wish I knew more about gems too, because I get them in some of the bags that I get of the pay dirt, and I know what some of them are, but I don't know what all of them are. And I've got some little black ones right now that I'm not sure what they are. I may have to send them out to a few people and say, what is this? And if we don't get more people in on the YouTube or the Whatnot side, I will have to go off the air early and then come back and do the show later. But that's easy to set up. I could just clone everything from one show to the next. Because I think just me and my mod are the only 2 people that are actually on the Whatnot end right now. And there were 5 people here on the YouTube end. Lots of people coming in and out of Whatnot, but they're here for a minute or less. They're not really here long enough to look at the catalog. So that doesn't help if they can't see the items because they're just in and out. So where are you at, West Country Mudlarks, if you're still here? Because you said it's 0:30 there. Oh, you're like 8 hours ahead of time. If you're still here, thanks for subbing, West Country. And Kelly, did you still have a question about the UV light, the purple? And Megan Dog, I really appreciate that Valentine's Day bag. That really made my day. Okay. Okay, Kelly. Yeah, well, I was going to go off I came on the air at 4, and I said I would go off the air at 4:30 if not enough people came in. And I may have to go in later. I got more on YouTube than I have on Whatnot, and I appreciate everybody coming over on YouTube. But if they're not coming over to Whatnot, or I don't have people coming onto Whatnot, then I can't be just sitting here talking and not selling. So um, I will probably go off. I said 4:30, and now it's 4:31. Yeah, you might see me come back later, Kelly. But no need to purchase. But I always appreciate your company. But anybody who is on YouTube, you've gotta scan that QR code and get your credits. Then you can buy yourself some coins or some gold. Well, I'm gonna go off the air now. I haven't really eaten much today, so I'm feeling kind of, I think I might cook some early dinner. Didn't really have, I had a small breakfast and no lunch, so. Oh, okay. I'll probably go over there too, Mega Dog. Well, everybody, thanks for coming. And I may or may not go on later. Thank you.